Do you remember when all legal documents or documents had to be signed via the post? Half the time they got lost in the post. People took ages to get around to returning them. And I always thought we missed a trick on this, that this didn't come into play many years sooner. We're talking about secure document signing. I love your comments on my videos. If you've got any queries about our super software today, it's called VeriDoc Sign, then do comment below and I'll try and answer them as quickly as possible. Any questions at all. And it would be great if you could subscribe to the channel. It helps me along and it helps more people see the videos. So let's jump in now and have a look at VeriDoc Sign. Here is VeriDoc Sign, and as you can see, patented blockchain solution, which basically means it's secure, which is what it needs to be when you're sending out documents. Sometimes there'll be confidential information in there and you don't want people knowing your business. So it is high-tech security, and let's see how easy it is to use. Here's the admin dashboard, which we're not going to worry about too much. You can see there is one envelope and one contract I've already created. But the first thing you will do while you sign up is you will have your users, and you can manage the users. And there you can see I'm the main user, but if you've got more people in your company or more people you want as admins, you can add users there. But now we're going to go to create envelope. What's an envelope? Well, I think they've used this because in the older days, we used to send all our documents to be signed in an envelope. And in effect, that's what it is. We're sending them an envelope with a document in it that requires their signature. So we click on create new envelope. And it asks, is the document going to be public or private? I would think most people will have a private document. And we upload it. An important note on uploading your document, the only format that is supported is PDF, and I think this is for security. Don't worry if your documents aren't PDF. Use a tool like this tinywow.com, where you can convert just about anything to anything. If you've got a Word document or a JPEG, there's lots of online tools, or you might have some software on your computer to convert the document into PDF. And then we have to add the signers. Okay, so my email, I'm going to change my name to Fill Your Bank. And I'm just going to use this for this demonstration, another email of me. So there's going to be two people. They're kind of both me with different email addresses. Phil Smith, for argument's sake. So you've got the document uploaded. Really easy to pick up this, but a really valuable tool. You've got the two people that you want to sign the document. Would you like to send a custom message? So the email, you can either say no, or if you say yes, there is the subject line. So I can change that to please sign this document from Phil Reviews. And I can enter the message, please sign and return ASAP. Return ASAP. But you can put any message in there to sign with your document, and then you click next. And here is where you go to next. Here is the bit that took a little bit of sussing out, but just run through this with me and you'll find it a lot easier. There is your contract that appears in the middle. There are the fields you can add to the contract you want signing, and it's got the two people, one in green or turquoise and one in yellow. And what you do is you drag what you need signing. So there you go. I need a signature from Philip Your Bank, not Fill Your Bank, Philip Your Bank. I need the date signing. I don't need any text in it, but maybe they need to sign or put a word in it. We need to know what their name is. We just need their company, and we need them to put in their initials. So there is what Philip has to sign. And then let's go over to Phil Smith, and we need the same from him. So we need the signature. We need the date signed, the name, the company, and the initials. And you can set up all the different things, the formatting of the initials, what size and font, everything over there on the right. And you need to add the secure QR code to the document. So that makes the document legally binding, that if anyone's got a paper copy of this, they can scan in the QR code and it'll now enable them to access it at VeriDoc. And then you click next. Are you ready to continue? Press submit to save this document and secure it on the VeriDoc ledger. So this is when it gets all above board and you can't make any more changes to it before it gets sent out to the people. Please note, changes cannot be made once you submit. So you click submit. And that's it. an email has gone to the 2 people who need to sign. So we go back to the dashboard now. It says that I have sent out that document. It is pending, and obviously I'll be waiting for the results. So now we go to my email address. And this has arrived literally 20 seconds after I sent it. So we click view the document. Okay, so this is what your customer will see once they've received the email. And it's very important they understand this bit, because there's no point sending out documents and thinking this system is great if the average customer of yours or client doesn't understand how to work the document signing. So please review the document before signing it, and you click continue. And then it gives you confirm details of your signature. So there's your name, fill your bank, your initials are PYB. You've got to put your company in there. We'll call the company PYB. And you can choose how you are going to sign the document. If I had a slight criticism here, it is a little bit confusing, because it says please review the document. So you're thinking you need to review it then before you start signing it, and then this comes up. So if anybody from the company is watching, maybe something to bear in mind, just to explain that a little bit better. And you can draw your signature if you tried these before with a mouse. It just doesn't work, does it? Some of you, a lot of you might have a signature, your actual signature, which you can upload, or you can click a signature in your style and click continue. And then it will allow you to review the document. So you read through the document. If you're happy with it, if you click sign here, just click on it, it puts your signature in there. It's got the date today. It's got your name. It's got the company, and then you need to put your, well, just click on it and it puts your initials in there as PYB. If you are happy with it, so you've read the contract, you're happy, you put all the signature in, and then you click submit. And again, maybe a slight, not criticism, but I think some people might click submit thinking there's a next step, and then they go, oh no, I've signed the document, I wasn't sure. VeriDoc Sign, I'm just saying, you know, just as a user using it for the first time. So I will do this for my other email as well, so that you can see what happens when both parties have signed the document. So now quickly, I've just got the document now, but I'm Phil Smith, my other email address. What's interesting, it does actually show me that Philip Your Bank, which is the one I signed first, has already signed it. So it does work on the timeline there. So if he signs it first, and then you get the opportunity to sign it next, it will show you that they have signed it. So you click sign, it's got the date, it's got your name, you are the leader, that's what I put, sorry. And there's my initials, click on it again and click submit. I think that should actually say, I'm not criticizing the company, but I think that should say that as you click that, it should say in big letters that you will be signing it when you click submit. Let me know what you think in the comments. We go back to my dashboard now, and you can see that it's complete, and I can now download the document. And I can scroll through the document, and there is the document with both the signatures, all above board, all legally binding, with the QR code that people can scan in to prove it is an authentic document. So that's what I will see as the user or the person who has signed out the contract. And let's just see now if an email has been sent to the people who have signed the contract. So now you can see that I've got an email through. All parties have signed the document. So I click on that. So now it takes me to this page, and I click request one-time password. And it should have sent me a one-time password, just check. There's my one-time password number. Paste it in, put the capture in again. Yeah, there's a couple of things with this software. I love the idea of it, but just I'm thinking about the user there. That so once you get the email saying that you've signed it and you can look at the document, you've kind of got to put your email in, put the capture in, and then click on request one-time password, and then you've got to go back to your email. It just doesn't, I mean, I've sussed it out, but I think some people might struggle with it, and it just needs a little change, maybe VeriDoc, just to make it a bit more user-friendly. And you click submit. Oops, put the wrong capture in again. Put the capture in again. 908-200. Press submit. And verification was successful. You click on the link and it should open up the document that you can scroll through. You can see both parties have signed. You can verify the document on Doc Ledger, or you can download the document. Let's just see what happens when you try and verify it. Unique hash data. Doesn't mean a lot to me, but I guess if you know and you're in the know, that means that it's all official and it's not a scam. And that is VeriDoc Sign. Here's a final thought thing from me where I tell you, would I recommend it to people, including you? So would I use VeriDoc Sign? Yeah, I'm getting to a point now where I'm thinking of creating some partnership agreements with other companies and other people. So it's a handy tool that you can just send documents out, get them signed, and then you've got a legally binding contract that everybody can keep a copy of. There are a couple of things with it that I'm not criticizing, and I'm sure VeriDoc Sign will improve in time. Just that bit when people, I'm just talking about the user who receives the email. The first bit is it's not that clear. It says review the document first, and then it asks for the signature, and you're thinking, hang on a minute, I've not reviewed it yet. It then lets you review the document later on once you've done the signature bit. And then when you click submit, you're not that aware that you're signing it, and you might click submit thinking, oh, and once you've signed it, it's too late. And the other thing is, slight little criticism, that the email, once the documents have been signed, and the one-time password thing isn't that clear. You've got to kind of put in the captcha code, click request one-time password, which is in the box where you want the one-time password, go to your email, just not that clear. And a little bit fiddly because you actually need 2 captcha codes to do it. But fantastic tool, really handy, really useful. What do you think about those little criticisms I said? Please comment below. Tell me if you've used VeriDoc Sign or other systems. What would you compare it to? Let's chat about it. And also, could you subscribe to my channel? Why? Because people need a bit of fill reviewing software in their world. Now, it's great for me, just helps me grow the channel, gets me going, and hopefully a few more people will see the videos. I will see you next time. Oh yeah, don't forget, link in the description. Always the best price. So that link is regularly updated. If I find it better anywhere else, or if one of the links expires, I'll find somewhere else so that you always get the best deal on any of my software by clicking on the link. Thanks for watching this one. Hopefully I'll get a few comments from you, and I will speak to you again soon.